You won't believe what this Russian man did to dozens of Kenyan women, and the evidence is now everywhere online. Right now, across Kenya, angry voices are demanding for justice. Social media is on fire, celebrities are calling for arrests, and at the center of it all, a foreign visitor who turned a vacation into a nightmare that has left an entire nation in shock. This is not just another scandal. This is a story about hidden cameras, violated privacy, and women who have had no idea they were being watched, recorded, and shared with the world. And what makes this even more disturbing is that Kenya is not the first country where this happened.
Cheki, this is very serious. One of the guy ule mwenye alikuwa na bebadi ule baby mama kona watoto akaenda katika ule dem kwa kanisa, that guy amekuwa arrested Japan. Nimekuwa nikiangalia sources tena tu saizi. Nilikuwa nimejua kitambo lakini nilikuwa nataka ku make sure hizo sources ni za ukweli. Sister yake alimseti. The guy akona HIV AIDS. Na kamwaniaje, unajua hizo inchi kama Russia wapi ukiambukiza mtu unashikwa. Na jamani kitombi akamwaacha kuja Afrika mali atapata mademu ni desperate mbaya sana. So imagine wewe watu wangapi wameambukizwa ukimwi na msee mmoja, mademu wangapi wewe? Ni wengi. So na mademu wanaenda kuambukiza mabwana zao, maboyfriends zao. Jo.
The man's name is Vyacheslav Trahov, but you might know him by his online alias, Yaslav. And by the time you finish watching this video, you will understand why Kenyans are calling this one of the most privacy violation in the recent memory. So who exactly is this man and how did he pull off these stunts?
Oh, what sausage?
Yes.
Wow, thank you very much.
Hadi makwele wanapigania wa Russia, cheki. Hapana mse.
Trahov is a Russian national who has been traveling across Africa, creating what he calls content. But this is not your typical travel blog. What he has been doing is far more sinister, and the pattern is disturbingly consistent across multiple countries. Here is how his operation works. Trahov would arrive in a new city, usually targeting popular areas where people gather. In Kenya, he focused on Nairobi and the coastal region. In Nairobi, he frequented busy spots around the city. Along the coast, he moved through the Mtwapa, Nyali, Shanzu, Bamburi, and Diani, approaching women in public spaces. His approach was always the same: friendly, charming, complimentary. He would walk up to women, introduce himself as a Russian visitor, shower them with compliments about their looks, and strike up casual conversations. Most of the time, the woman will be flattered by the attention from this foreign visitor. And here is where things take a darker turn.
Cheki mkoro. Nani bibi ya mtu manze ametoka kanisa, cheki.
Thank you. You live here?
Ashaanza kupigisha ukaluga.
I live here 2 days. Where are you going? Back home. I would like to see you in the evening. What?
Ni mbaya. Bibi aje akamua kujo. Cheki napigishwa burukanga. Piga up burukanga. Piga up burukanga. Usitake jua jo.
What these women didn't know was that every single second of their interaction was being recorded. From the moment that he said hello to everything that happened after, it was all captured on camera, and not just any camera, but hidden camera technology that women couldn't even see. According to technology experts who have analyzed his videos, Trahov was most likely using Ray-Ban Metasmart glasses, and these are not ordinary glasses. They are sophisticated recording devices disguised as fashionable eyewear, valued at approximately 60,000 Kenyan shillings. The tech enthusiast Brian Orieng explained to Tuko that these glasses come equipped with a 12-megapixel camera capable of capturing ultra-high definition videos up to 3000K resolution. They have a discrete capture button, a touchpad for controls, and integrated speakers. Most importantly, they can record video without anyone knowing because there is no obvious camera lens pointing at you. To the women he approached, Trahov just looked like a stylish tourist wearing sunglasses, but they had no idea that those glasses were recording everything. But wait, it gets even worse because Trahov was not just recording these encounters for his personal collection, he was making money from them. And this is where the full scope of his operation becomes clear. Trahov had set up a multi-platform distribution system designed to maximize his profits. He will share shorts, teaser clips on free platforms like TikTok and YouTube, and these clips will show him approaching women, chatting them up, and sometimes walking away with them. The videos would end just as things were getting interesting, leaving viewers wanting more. And that is exactly what he wanted, because if you wanted to see the full videos, the complete encounters, you had to pay Trahov, run a private Telegram channel where subscribers could access the full and edited footages. The subscription fee, $5 per month. Think about that for a moment. This man was traveling across Africa, recording intimate and private moments with unsuspecting women, and then selling access to those recordings to paying subscribers around the world. And the women in these videos had no idea their private moments were being monetized and distributed globally. His Telegram channel reportedly had thousands of subscribers, which means he could have been making tens of thousands of dollars monthly from content created without the knowledge of or consent of the women featured in it. In chat screenshots that have since surfaced online, Trahov even bragged about how little money it took to achieve his goals. In one conversation, when asked how much the women requested from him, he claimed that many did not ask for anything at all, and when they did, as little as $20 was enough. This revelation has sparked an outrage because it exposes not just the exploitation, but also the economic vulnerabilities that made some women targets in the first place. But that is not all. Wait until you see what happened next when Kenyans discovered his previous videos from each country. The pattern is even more shocking than you think. Now, let us talk about what specifically happened in Kenya, because the details are absolutely infuriating. According to investigative reports from Y News and other Kenyan media outlets, Trahov spent considerable time in Kenya, moving between Nairobi and several coastal towns. In the capital, he would approach women in busy areas, shopping districts and public spaces. Along the coast, he targeted beach areas and tourist hotspots where both locals and visitors gather. The videos that have since gone viral show a consistent pattern. He approaches women, uses his foreign accent and Russian origin as conversation starters, compliments their appearances, and within minutes exchanges phone numbers. In many cases, he would convince these women to accompany him back to his residence that same day. What makes this particularly disturbing is how quickly and easily he seemed to execute this plan. In one widely circulated video that has racked up over 1.6 million views on TikTok, a woman he met while shopping at a mall followed him without him saying much. This video later shows her wearing only a towel, suggesting that he had showered at his place, and all this was recorded and shared online without her knowledge. The Kenyan journalist Ferdinand Omondi from Y News summed up the core issues perfectly. He stated, "We can debate ethics, morality, and safety, but those debates must not erase the principles of consent, and that is what this is really about: consent." These women may have consented to spending time with Trahov. They may have even consented to private intimate moments, but they absolutely did not consent to being recorded. They did not consent to having those recordings shared online, and they definitely did not consent to having their private moments monetized and distributed to thousands of paying subscribers around the world. Now, under the Kenyan law, what Trahov allegedly did raises serious legal actions. The Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act criminalizes the unlawful interception and sharing of private data. Recording someone in a private setting without their knowledge, especially in intimate contexts, and then distributing the content online can constitute to cybercrime punishable by fines or imprisonment. Additionally, Kenya's Data Protection Act provides strong protection around personal data and privacy. Sharing intimate content without permission, even online, violates these protections. Legal experts have now noted that what makes these cases particularly egregious is the commercial aspect. He was not just recording for personal use, he was actively profiting from the distribution of these private moments, which adds another layer of potential criminal liability. Now, here is where the story takes an even more sinister turn. Kenya was not the first stop for Trahov, and it was even not the second. Before Kenya, this exact same operation had been running in Ghana, and before Ghana, he had done the same thing in South Africa. The man had a proven, repeatable system for exploiting women across multiple African countries. In Ghana, the story broke wide open when videos of Trahov approaching women around the Accra Mall area started going viral on Thursday, February 12 of 2026. The pattern was identical to what later surfaced in Kenya. He would approach women, compliment them, record their interactions, and upload edited versions to his social media platforms while selling the full videos on Telegram. But now, here is where Kenyans stepped in and said, enough is enough, and the response has been absolutely massive. So stay with me. When Kenyans discovered what Trahov has been doing, the response was swift, loud, and unrelenting. Social media platforms across Kenya have erupted with anger. Hashtags calling out for his arrest began trending. People shared screenshots of his videos, his social media profiles, and any information they could find about his whereabouts. The digital manhunt was on. Leading the charge was popular content creator and comedian Terence Creative, whose real name is Lawrence Masharia. And on Friday, February 13th of 2026, Terence posted a strongly worded message on his Facebook account calling for immediate action. Quote, "This man must respect Kenyan women and their privacy. Online DCIs, tuingie kazi, huyu apatikane, we will not keep quiet as our ladies get disrespected. Privacy is key and must be respected." End of quote. Terence's post resonated with thousands of Kenyans who felt that the issue went beyond individual choices. It was about digital consent, privacy rights, and the commercial exploitation of women. His call for the Directorate of Criminal Investigations to take the action was echoed across social media by countless other Kenyans. So, what are the real legal and ethical implications of what Trahov allegedly did? Let us break down these clearly. First, let us talk about consent. This is the cornerstone of the entire issue. Consent is not a one-time blanket agreement. It is specific to each action and context. A woman might consent to having a conversation with someone. She might consent to going to their apartment. She might even consent to intimate moments, but none of that automatically means she consents to being recorded, especially secretly. Recording someone in a private setting without their knowledge is in most legal jurisdictions a violation of their fundamental right to privacy. When you add the distribution and commercial exploitation of those recordings, the violations multiply exponentially. Under the Kenyan law, several statutes apply to this situation. The Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act of 2018, Section 17, makes it an offense to intentionally publish false, misleading, or fictitious data or information with the intent to deceive. Section 22 criminalizes cyber harassment, and Section 32 addresses the interception of computer data without authorization. The Data Protection Act of 2019 provides comprehensive protection for personal data, including images and videos of identifiable individuals and processing such data, which includes recording and distribution without the consent of the data subject, is a violation punishable by significant fines or imprisonment. And Kenya's constitution also guarantees the right to privacy under Article 31. Secret recordings in private settings, especially when distributed commercially, clearly infringing on his constitutional rights. As this story continues to develop, one thing is clear: the age of digital exploitation is here, and well, we all need to get prepared to fight back against it. If you found this video informative, please hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated on this developing story. Share this video with your friends and family because awareness is our first line of defense against these kinds of violations. Most importantly, if you or someone you know has been a victim of non-consensual recording or digital exploitation, please report it to the relevant authorities. Do not suffer in silence. There are laws designed to protect you, and there are people who can help. The fight for digital privacy and dignity is a fight we all need to be part of, and it starts with being informed, being vigilant, and demanding accountability from those who would exploit others for profit. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.